Hello and welcome to my unboxing of my new ski jumping equipment. Today I will talk mainly about my new equipment, and I brought all the important things which kind of go along with it as well. Now, first let's check out the box and see what is in there. So what we find here is first a shoe, and secondly some wax. This we'll need for the skis, and I'll show you in a bit. Alright, let's put it out of the way. Now that's my new shoe. I obviously already saw it because I had to check it out and look if it's fine. Now, what you can see to it like a normal shoe, first of all, it's really not that flexible. It's really stiff, and the first really noticeable thing are the screws. Now here you actually link in with your binding, as well as here in front. If you can see, there's there are like the screws, and in these screws you kind of clunk in. We'll see it in a later time. And rest of it is, I think, pretty normal, except of being stiff and having just a very straight edge. Now, talking of shoes, what actually goes in, I have had it already. Now, these are inserts to have a fast and quick response on the ski if you're taking off. That's actually a very essential part of my equipment. Now, speaking of shoes, let's move a bit and let's go to the other hole. Let's go to the skis. Now, as you see, these things are huge. They're probably not in frame as well. There you probably have the front, and there you have the back. Now, the most important part of it is here in the middle. Now, that's the binding, as you know, and here we have the front part. That's the yellow thing with this latch where you can put your shoe in front, and then you just latch it down, and that's it. And that's actually the second part, where you have here the second half of the clip I showed you on the shoes, and here we have the sliding mechanism to pull out your skis and make it a bit more, just having a bit more surface to take off. Noticeable mention, we have here this string. That string actually is to, in case that one plops out, that's catching you and you don't make a front flip, which I did once, and it was painful. Anyway, now to the wax. You might ask yourself, why the hell do you need that? Now, you need wax on the skis to protect the surface of it, because in the summer, and that's where I mainly jump, in the summer, you need to protect the surface of the skis. That's why you mainly need them. Now, let's move on to another thing I purchased as well. I already kind of unboxed it, but it isn't perfectly. So that's what you're looking at. That's my new jumping suit. So here we have a jumpsuit. It is in my favorite two colors, yellow and blue, and I'll use it mainly to fly, or is used mainly to fly. The fabrics you can see here, these are two layer of some stretchy material, and they are sandwiched between they're glued on and into some foam sheets, and that's really nice in the winter because it's really warm. In this summer, on the other hand, it's a bit of a pain, just because it's like way too hot. Right. Now on to some stuff I already have, but kind of complete a roundup we have here. Now first we have this. This is my helmet, as well as my goggle. Okay, let's first take the goggle. The goggle, you might think, oh yeah, that's really easy part, but it actually isn't, because it's really essential. I mean, I personally don't really use that much sight, but if you have a bee or some other flies hitting you in your eye areas, it can hit you, and that's absolutely painful. I actually had it once that it hit me on my cheek, and that wasn't nice. So I use these just to protect my eyes against water droplets or flies or bees or whatever that hits you. Now to the main part, that is my helmet. Now what the helmet does, I'm just jumping, mainly just protect you. That's the only real reason it does it, and I'll use it, and as long as I wear it, I'm basically feeling really safe, and it makes me ready to jump. Yeah, that's the helmet. Now, some other tiny bits, especially regarding protection, are gloves. Now you're thinking like, yeah, you can in the summer you can go barehanded, but in case you have somehow a mishap in landing, you want these, because if you touch these like green, I call them big teeth brushes, if you touch them with like 90 kilometers per hour, they burn your hands, and it is painful. So these are here just to protect you. I have just normal garden gloves, but you can take whatever you want. Now, I talked about a suit, and here is one part that's actually a undersuit, and the main purpose of that guy is to help to get out of the main suit, because if you're sweating, especially in the summer, the suit sticks to you, and that's not really amazing, and you have that to like kind of mitigate or remove that. Yeah, and finally, to put everything in, we have this. Now this is a bag. I have still some of my old gear in it, but that's actually the whole bag. I have everything except of my suit in it, and my skis obviously, because it's like too small for that. And I'll carry that for a long time, and I'll basically use it all the time. Yep, okay. So that was it of my unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in one of my next videos.